everyone dropping. Like, how rare is it you have an actual game dev care about watching their esports? Like, I kid you not, I've cast a lot of games. It's kind of rare you see them hanging around and just like checking out the tournaments. It's cool. Doesn't matter if you want to spam him on Twitter saying, please fix your game. It's cool that they're around. Like, it's something to definitely praise when someone actually cares about the longevity of the game. However, Lipovka, Rich, what is going on?
Someone's getting shotgun kills. That's
boom.
Yeah. Okay. Gaxi just got deleted from the server in less than a minute. Enjoy the wait time. That's an awful scenario to be in.
He can go get his.
Going to happen chaos-wise. There's still a fair amount of water. I hope we actually get a prim ending. That'd be nice to see. Not have one of those in a while.
That's true. This horrible battle still going on. Northern Lights getting some vengeance thrown down towards them from El Gigant, and they're going to be trying to get something back after losing Gaxi so early on. They did just find 2, so this doesn't really favor anyone.
1 point. This is a top 3 team. This is a team that was looking to secure the win in this competition and has now been beaten at the early stages of the game. Rather unorthodox play. I don't think he initially got out of the window, but he's made it work. There's 1, there's 2. They lost Gaxi, now it comes down to the one-man army down below. Avoids the grenade, out the window we go. If he can find this last player, at the moment he's just playing around with him. No helmet. No scope as well.
Level 1 vest.
AKM. This shouldn't have worked, but it has.
I actually kind of like this, though. I love the play. He gets turned on, though. Ghost Star keeping his team into this, and he wants a bit of the highlight in the action. What's with this house? And people just frag it out. Ghost Star gets pushed finally, and El Giganton do go down in 16th. But for Northern Lights, they're going to be playing with scraps now.
2 players left. Lipovka all the way. That's fun
to play with, which is nice. So it was quite a fun area to kind of play in because it had a little bit of terrain adjusted. The hillside has been knocked out, and everyone's making their way through. There's a lot of entry points on this, so it shouldn't be too rough yet. And as someone goes a bit grief the beach, it reminds me of that. It was such good fun.
Oh, like, is that what you had to put, like, I don't know the name of them. James probably knows, but the big long pipe bombs that go in the sand. And you breach through. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's one of Jim's Wikipedia things he'll get up now.
Bangalore, EIQ holding DA accountable. No easy rotations for you. And DA, that's not how you want to come into this. They were looking pretty good. They weren't doing badly. It wasn't their best performance, but Erangel they did really well at just yesterday. Not the case today. Tralius on the run, Rich.
Yeah, it's a bit of a shadow of yesterday's performance, unfortunately. Just time it too wrong, otherwise that will kill you, especially when you are being chased down. He's been hunted for good reason. This could be a solid compound to set up shop if you want to try and make something happen. Not in this game, though, boys. Matrelius down. DA, 4th position coming into this. And now we start this game of numbers, figures. What happens and where? If the top teams begin to fall straight off the back, if Liquid fall, for example, your number 1 team, then it's fair game from everybody. Now seeing DA fall in the kill feed for it.
Outside of Quarry, ends on the big swing. This is still kind of up in the air, and actually Tempest costing Liquid Mexi there. He's been flushed straight out.
I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe those fields even had a bit of a switch up now. The kind of like the mud piles around them, you can lay down, you can't be seen, so they're a bit more of a ditch and a small, it's like a mini dugout. You can lay and get yourself out of vision, so they are strong. Liquid being pushed upon. Jempty fancies some revenge for the knock earlier on. K-Mine goes down. How many from Liquid are alive? Is it just James?
I think so. I'm pretty sure it is just James. He's about to go. Liquid have gone down in 14th. Now it's game on for the top, right? This suddenly for the standings could shake things up. If they're
16th place, it's all these bottom to lower half facing teams. For someone like Raise Your Edge or Tempest, this is the time to jump up. This is the time to really do well.
Yeah, this is it, right? This is the catch-up.
The less points there are for you available to go and collect. I spoke about this hillside that TSM had. Ira has gone down. They've extended a little bit too far. Is that Rezable?
Oh, I'm in a weird mood. It's weird working from home, man. It's weird. It's a weird vibe.
PUBG's also fun, I've got to say. Even though there's
nice.
serious things going on right now as the devs do pull up here. We'll hold for a second to take on this because fights are going to be going on multiple locations at the map. This area over here, this compound specifically, you have all the buildings which give you good vantage points on arrival here. They've been seen. Markelov opens up. Furax also falls. So as quickly as they arrived on the scene, speaking of arriving on the scene, we've also got a third team in play. Adepts go down, Rage Your Reg just hit this compound at the same time. They've read the book. They've understood that there is a fight going down, but they have been tagged in the backlines. Nearlup did fall and arrive.
Everything's going through, and the absolute crush is coming in. Tempest, where you gonna go? They're gonna crash the other side. So many compounds. What? Clip just got picked up on the way. That's from Paige, from Omicron. This is a brutal, brutal game, Rich.
Yeah, and everyone's just rushing into this building. Ents on one side, Tempest at the door. Tornado Energy have the fight of their lives to try and survive this. They're going upstairs and taking the fight down low. They must have the information that players are inside this building. They definitely will for now as Quizzy is found and he falls on the opposing side. They will have realized it wasn't them that took him down. So they get involved with the main pack on the northern side of the circle. And they're waiting out. Whoever comes out of that compound alive, well, for me, afterwards, they're dead.
TSM forced to fight as well. They could stick out on these edges here, but there we go. Tornado Energy does find Tempest. They've been eliminated, but now they have to deal with Ents coming their way. Can they hold against the Finnish flood coming through the door as TSM still looking for a way forward against Unity?
Omicron smokes up from TSM. Use the utility, make it towards your teammates and reconsolidate. Keep an eye on that kill feed. If you see Northern Lights go down, that's outside of the top 10, and that is your third position. So it would only be TSM remaining from the fourth that we started with.
I mean, this is what we get, right? This is it. This is the fun part. TSM starting to wind up. They've got one down on towards Orange and a flush to follow, which is even better. Aggression coming out here, making a hurt against the blue, a push towards Dogs there. He's trying to swing around towards the east and abscond away from this fight. He doesn't want any of that, but hopes up. Does he make it away alive, or does he catch maybe a glimpse of one backing away? He can maybe do some damage back to them. Because right now they're struggling.
Oh, just don't really know which way it's going to go with how many teams are so close together. Melman finally gets burnt by Tixu. That's an entry point that Ents really needed to make it across. Circle closes in. The Deep is just holding on for dear life. If you have any meds in this box, he'll be lucky. Circle. He's got no stim on either. Oma can surely know he's here. Yes, you'd assume with the mollies coming this way. I mean, if he can deny a point, great. It's better than giving one away, which he does. Northern Lights actually goes down in 10th. That's the third place. Circle pings into open water. We go to the Longwoods in the end.
Okay, TSM need to keep this clean, though. They need to try and keep this compound in their favor, but in a smart way. You want to work their way through because there's a portion of it in, but you're about to have a team coming your way in the back as well. You've got someone up on the hill about to, try and face you down. They have managed to get doubles, so they know that there's someone over there, but this is now just putting more pressure on an already very hard situation to get out of. Unity just going to try and bide time. Omicron going to try and leapfrog ahead, get to a good position. This also forces the fight out of all the teams in the northeast. Good luck, Ansvar. Phase.
Popping back and forth.
Look, hold on. Nailup's just pushed in. Risky to push against it. Shiv is going to find 8C, bit of a trade out, and this is certainly not over yet. Uber spraying in wildly. The gun, just the barrel gets popped up in the end up against the fridge. As it does look as though Shiv was able to control the threat, but third parties joined in. Markelov just found Monkey, so it's not over yet. No team has come out of this one the victor.
If TSM play their cards right and come out of this, they'll have a lot of frags if they can find the players. I'm not entirely sure if the AUG player's actually gone down, so we saw a level 3 crit. A lot of people, that's an entire 4-man stack, staring them down. Hawkey onto Danovan, that kind of helps them out a little bit. Onwards we go, Ents goes out. That's rather unfortunate, but good for Tornado Energy. Again, they were knocking on the doors of that top board. An 8 position coming into this, that's a nice amount of points in the bag. Gustav finally bleeds out. Udyr will pick up that kill.
This is on a knife's edge for TSM to hold on to this now. They've adjusted well because they've tried to kind of control the portion of this area that's going to be in the new circle for a couple of seconds, should I say. And the northeast side isn't resolved either, but TSM are going to run out of time on this one too, keep in mind. They can't keep it safe for too long. Now that's good work. Finding double in the quick flush. They've noted where they're coming from, but an overstep. Reggie's going to punish Miraku for that repeat. Again, fire coming in from the back lines as well. TSM are not making it out of this alive. It looks like just Iroh left alive. No kills to his name, surprising. And the fire coming in from Omicron. And there they go, down in 7th. EIQ, sweep through in the end, keeping 2 alive. I don't think they can recover the 3rd. And now we look towards ETG, FaZe, and Raise Your Edge.
Kind of see who comes out on top of this one. In the bigger picture, really, nobody. Shiv and Fuzzface will be held to each other, unfortunately, accountable. The biggest victor so far of this entire map, it's Tornado Energy. We haven't seen too much of them because of just the action that's been all over the map, but they've been answering every single call that's come their way. Nades up, doesn't get the knock. Second one should definitely, though. Should be an insta. Fuzz. Hey, he's out. Does he see? Oh, no way does he push that.
Getting caught with a nade in your hand. Is he actually pulling off a heal right now? That's ridiculous. Shiv hasn't done it either. So Fuzzface does have the HP advantage. Oh no, Fuzzface, don't do it. The push out the back for Shiv. Fuzzface, does he read it? I think he's got an idea. And Shiv outdoes him in the end, but a nice attempt. But Raise Your Edge do pip FaZe to the post of staying alive into 5 teams now.
This is the big one. Tornado versus Omicron. Grenades are there. Good knock. Solid knock from Gemty. Second one should get the confirmation or at least some damage off. Disallow the res. Now the return fire comes down. Both players are damaged. They have the smokes to work with. Usually we'll see on this side, the trees, you can bop in between. They actually have the smokes on their favor. Hide themselves. They also have that ridge line, which is really good because ETG with the sniper and the range that they have on the scopes, they could really cause problems on a third-party distance, but they have problems of their own. Smokes to the left-hand side. Which just builds himself the wall that he needs. Small minor tag comes through at least. Get the reload and maybe hit this one because he'll know where he's going to be healing up, but it's who can catch him first because Iliag is back building here. Omicron have done some damage. Probably just enough to be able to get the jump on them. He needs to get this because at the moment, Tornado Energy, well, they're just being fed kills. If they find this one, that's 2 easy points going their way. Follow up with the K9, gets both. Disallows it from Tornado.
Yeah, Tornado not allowed to build too much further, and it looks like Omicron have been spotted as well, but as have some of the other players on the other side. The circle just continuing to push these players forward and closer. Tornado Energy, how many do they have left here? Is it just 2 now, I think? Example and Aliag, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it is just 2. It's an even game, right, in a way. Omicron have very little room to work with, though. They've kind of pinned themselves in this scenario. ETG are trying to fan out in the north, try and keep as much of the map control building in their favor. As you can see, a couple of them actually working forward with vehicles still, so creating a bit of cover for them to play off.
Go quiet for now. ETG fan out. 2-1-1. Sweep and clear on the edge of the circle. They can confirm that no one's behind them and they don't have to worry about any form of snake. If they're lucky, Tornado maybe engages with the market first, in which case you can get the vehicles and make a deeper advancement inside the circle. Flashbang's been cycled on the side of Tornado. Maybe this damage is just what they need to make some sort of advancement. I'm seeing Tornado getting aggressive. They're pushing in.
They found a flank here. If they've somehow gone around the back lines of Omicron, that'd be very surprising. Vascu's none the wiser. He's just have to hit the deck. Maybe they've realized there's players right nearby. Example, gonna try and connect on one, but Vascu goes down in the end. It's Example to win out on that. Now they know there's more. They know Gemty's nearby, but where? Are they able to spot him out, or can they get the flush? It looks like the flush is the first thing on their minds, and the next one follows. Example swift. That is perfect from Example. Crisp, clean aim, but now under fire from afar. He's got himself in towards a nice little situation. Maybe that ridge could have kept him alive a little bit longer, but no, Aliag left to deal with, I think, 3 players coming his way now.
Yeah, they're down in 16, so from a scoreboard perspective, they aren't any danger. There's... Oh, no.
Rich.
If he... Oh, no.
Rich, I'm hungry, but they're feeding. Aliag's looking for the next one. If he's been able to isolate these players, they have made a huge, huge area. Flashbangs, Molotovs, Flash. He's got so much utility to play with. And they're peeking out in the open. Oh, Lord, how is Aliag alive? Finally put down, but that was way too close for comfort.
ETG. To go, we'll take nothing.